In the tumultuous waters of the North Pacific, a new force was emerging, a beacon of hope amidst the storm. This was 1971, a time when the oceans teemed with life, but also a time when man's insatiable appetite for resources threatened the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. It was in these troubled waters that the Greenpeace Foundation was born, a radical environmental organization that would change the course of history. Founded by a group of ecologists, journalists, and activists, Greenpeace was a bold response to the rampant overfishing and whaling that was devastating the oceans. With a mission to defend the environment and promote peace, this unlikely band of rebels embarked on a daring voyage to the waters of the Arctic. Their goal was simple: to intervene in the hunting of whales by the Soviet whaling fleet. Armed with little more than their courage, a small fleet of boats, and a steadfast determination, they sailed towards the heart of the conflict. As they approached the whaling ships, the tension was palpable. The Soviet whalers, caught off guard, were taken aback by this group of determined activists. Greenpeace, however, was not deterred. They stood their ground, their voices echoing across the vast expanse of the ocean, demanding an end to the slaughter. The standoff was intense. The whalers, driven by profit, refused to back down. Greenpeace, fueled by a deep-seated love for the oceans and its inhabitants, refused to yield. Days turned into weeks, and the world watched as this battle between man and nature unfolded. The international community was divided. Some supported the whalers, seeing them as providers of a valuable resource. Others, like Greenpeace, saw them as destroyers of a fragile ecosystem. As the world debated, Greenpeace stayed steadfast, their resolve unwavering. The turning point came when a Greenpeace activist, Paul Watson, climbed onto a whaling ship in a daring act of defiance. He was beaten and thrown into the freezing waters, but his actions sparked a global outcry. The world was finally paying attention. The incident galvanized public opinion. Governments began to take notice, and international pressure mounted on the Soviet Union. In 1972, the International Whaling Commission imposed a moratorium on commercial whaling, a victory for Greenpeace and a turning point in the conservation movement. Greenpeace had proven that a small group of dedicated individuals could make a difference. Their actions had shone a spotlight on the plight of the whales and the need for environmental protection. They had started a movement that would continue to grow, inspiring millions to stand up for the environment and fight for a more sustainable future. In the decades that followed, Greenpeace would continue to lead the charge against environmental degradation, from nuclear testing to deforestation, climate change to overfishing. Their legacy is one of courage, determination, and a relentless pursuit of a better world. And so, the tale of Greenpeace is not just a story of a group of activists and their battle for the whales. It is a story of hope, of the power of the individual, and of the indomitable spirit of those who dare to dream of a better world. It is a story that continues to inspire, a story that continues to resonate, a story that continues to change the world.